Hi there, welcome to Caffeinated Knitting. My name is Daniela, known as Caffeinated Gert.
And I'm Allie, known as Crafty Allie.
How are you guys doing?
It's been a few weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks, couple weeks.
Whatever.
Well, just 1 week for me. I cheated on Allie last week.
I saw.
Yeah, it was fun. Just joking. I mean, it was, but anyway.
It's fine. If you're going to cheat on me, at least you cheated on me with Dana. So.
Yeah. So. It was for a good cause. So.
Did you guys watch? If you haven't watched it, make sure you do.
Yeah, we talked all about the new Inverness pattern that I released and Dana's huge update, which went crazy well. She was able to donate $225 to
That's
Fru.
Awesome.
So, yay.
Good job, everybody.
My little fundraiser is still going until midnight tonight, and today is the 12th. So, midnight on the 12th. And so far, I have raised $215.
That's awesome.
220 somewhere. So I haven't looked yesterday what the total was, but about 220. So I'm hoping to get some more tonight. I'm going to repost it on Instagram one more time.
I will too.
Later this evening or this afternoon, whatever. But 50% of all my pattern sales, and I actually had somebody buy a Tennessee Twister. And I'll just throw that in there too because I'm not separating it. That's too much math. I'm just dividing it all by half. And then, so anyway, 50% of this week's pattern sales are going to Fru to help with her medical bills. And you guys like our shirts?
I don't know if you noticed, we have all matching shirts.
Yes. Because crush the sack.
We're Team Silly Fru.
Uh-huh. So anyway, I wanted to mention that. Just, if you haven't bought the pattern and you would like to support me and Fru, and then there's also Knit Along with just one more row, then,
on the Unwind Yarn Company group on Ravelry.
That's right. I would love for you to participate.
I'm going to knit a hat. It's going to match my cowl.
Nice.
If you notice my Inverness cowl I'm wearing. It's kind of warm.
I told her she could shed it if she wanted
I think I will now. But I love it. I knit it out of my hand spun. I can show it off, I guess.
Yeah.
It's my Bonnie Wee thing. Hand spun from Unwind Yarn Company. It's Falkland. I spun it during Tour de Fleece this year. And I love it.
She did make it a little bit skinnier because she
she
had limited yardage, so she modified it a little bit to make it work. But I think doubled it's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do too, and I'm gonna wear it doubled all the time. So I only got 2 repeats, but I used up all my yarn.
That's awesome.
So I'm happy.
Good. All right. So while we are talking fundraisers, I guess. Yes.
I was like, where are we going?
Would that be the right word? Okay, well, we wanted to mention a Kickstarter to you. So, Carolina Spinner is starting up her Twist Fiber Studio, and her Kickstarter started on October 1st. It's doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
She still has some incentives available for you.
They're nice.
They are very nice. I'm getting a little something. Anyway, I did start a thread in the group on October 1st, and some of you that are good girls and boys and pay attention in the group did notice that and have already participated. So if you will follow the link there and go on over to Ashley's Kickstarter, then come back and tell us which color you love. Which one do you like?
I like Penelope.
I got the Cressida.
I don't remember what I got.
Orange and blues. I don't know why. Those seem to be my new thing. Orange and blues. I just loved it.
They're all very pretty. There's one that's yellow and gray. I think it's Claire.
I think so.
And it's gorgeous. And I don't like yellow at all. But it's gorgeous.
It is. So
you're doing a good job, Ashley from Asheville.
That's right. But Ashley was very generously is donating a braid of fiber to the winner of we're going to do blah blah blah.
Words.
Yes, words would be awesome. we will do a random number generator prize drawing at the end of October. Her Kickstarter is going through October 31st.
Mm-hmm.
And she very generously donated a braid of fiber.
And I want it. I can't have it.
No, you can't have it. It is a braid of domestic wool top. It's 4 ounces. The colorway is Grape Escape. And it features tonal shades of dusty purple. There's all kinds of
My favorite.
yes, information in the thread. You can look over it and see a better picture than what I just showed you probably. If you are not a spinner and you would like to participate, please do so. If you win, and I will spin it for you and send you the spun up fiber to knit.
Which is pretty cool, actually.
Because I don't want to exclude any knitters that don't spin or crocheters or whatever. So if you do not spin, please feel free to still go and check it out. And keep in mind that if you do win, you'll get hand spun.
It's pretty nice. It's very nice of you.
Thank you. It'll be fun to spin.
See, I think it's a little self-knowledge.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't want to exclude anyone.
And before I had started spinning, like this was a year ago, that would have been like so cool to receive.
I think so.
A hand spun gift. Because
hand spun is it's even better when it's your own hand spun that you're knitting with. But I love knitting with hand spun.
Mm-hmm.
So, is that all I think that's all of our housekeeping type stuff. You can find us at www.caffeinatedknittingwithgertandallie.blogspot.com. There's show notes because Allie's awesome.
I'll do the show notes this evening or whenever.
I did my part. Look, I hand wrote stuff out, which
I didn't.
Which is a step in the direction that I guess I should go in. But
we're trying.
At least you do awesome. Awesome. Oh gosh. I think it's time for more
Someone's
coffee.
been talking about barleys all morning.
Yeah. Speaking of barleys, do you guys have your beverage of choice ready? Be it a big jug of water to stay hydrated, a coffee, or maybe an adult beverage, depending on when you're watching this. Because you might as well be ready. The drinking game is on, people.
I would like to thank the other podcasts who are encouraging this game.
Yes. Thank you, Mandy.
I watched We Are Yarn this morning. There's a great surprise.
Yes. Go
If
over
you're playing the drinking game.
Yes. If you enjoy the drinking game and you should go watch We Are Yarn with Mandy Cat and watch for the special feature. I had to watch it twice because I didn't catch it the first time. Well, I was knitting I was spinning. I was plying my fiber. And so I was listening and then just looking up when, she was talking about something, like I could tell she was showing something.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't catch it. So I had to watch it again, and I caught it the second time around when I was paying attention.
It's hilarious.
Yes, so thank you, Mandy. All right.
I love our friends.
Yes.
So what you been working on? Or what are you currently working on?
What am I currently working on?
Let's do that first.
Okay, let's do that.
One of us finished a lot of things.
Well, I did, but they're little things, so. Anyway, I did turn the heel on Sam's Christmas socks, finally.
Ooh.
And I'm ready to go for the foot.
I've been looking at this yarn a lot this past week.
Yes, well, not as much as me. I finished the heel turn at dinner Friday night. Juliper and Wendy, hi guys, came by on their way to Gatlinburg. They knit with us all afternoon, and then we went to dinner, and then we went back over to Duncan and knit some more, and they finally left, I think, nearly 9 o'clock.
Oh my god.
It was awesome. I didn't get home.
I had to
leave. It might have been
early,
after 9 o'clock
so.
because I didn't get home. They left, and then Jill and I sat long enough for me to cast off my cowl, which
Nice.
didn't take long, and it was nearly 10 o'clock by the time I got home.
Wow, you party animals.
I know.
I was in bed.
It was like a little mini retreat. It was awesome. They may stop back by today on their way back through. I really hope so. If nothing else, it's like a halfway point, and they can stop for a potty and a coffee, and we can meet them for a little while. I mean, had such a good time. But anyway, at dinner, I turned the heel on my sock, and this is online. I can't talk today. I'm sorry. Super Soke 4 Fach neon color.
Color number 1717.
Yes.
Colorway number. I know that I had that one memorized because I don't know if you remember. I'm knitting socks, or maybe I finished socks in that colorway. We'll find out in a little bit.
So I just worked on them just a little bit because that's what was in my purse. So that's what went into the restaurant.
And I've been a bag girl. This is the hats for kiddos I was working on last time. As you can see, it's not done. I got home, ran out of yarn immediately, and I put it up, and I said I'd go through my stash and find a color that matched. I didn't think about it again until a couple days ago. I know, I'm awful. But I found this lovely green. I have no clue what it is, but I think it goes with it pretty well.
I think it works well.
It's a little bit lighter than the green that's in the I Love This Yarn, but I like it. It works. I'm going to finish that today, and my goal is to get 3 to 4 more hats done before the 31st. I can do it.
You can do it.
This yarn's softer than this one, so I think I'll enjoy it a little bit more. This is just a regular old rolled brim hat. It's cute. I like rolled brim hats on kids.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of them on my head, but on kids I like them.
The other thing I am working on is in my Coffee Java Jenny bag.
Ooh.
I love this bag. I pulled out some of my very first hand spun. And look, you're never going to believe this. I have the tags for it.
Who are you?
It's probably the only hand spun I have tags for because I was, gung-ho then. So, the variegated is Perchance to Knit in Neon Rainbow.
Aww.
But I split the rainbow. I spun the orange and yellow and red, and then I spun the green, the purple, and blue together. So this is the green, purple, blue part. Perchance to Knit, Neon Rainbow. Check me out. And the other one is from JK Fibers, and the purple is Romney, and the colorway is called the Tees.
It's gonna be so warm.
And I didn't think about that. Okay, I'm knitting these 2 at a time, and I stopped at the end of my round like a good girl, but that means I can't. Well, I'll just show them this way. So, there's one and there's the other. Now they're not going to be exactly matchy, obviously, but I think the recipient won't mind. I'm doing 2 rows of the purple and then 1 row of the variegated. I didn't have enough of the purple, and I thought, well, the purple in the variegated matches the purple perfectly.
Oh wow, it really does.
So I thought those would be good to use together. The variegated I spun on a spindle. That's how very, very first, because I spindle spun for about a month before I got started on a wheel. And then the purple was spun on a wheel Dawn let me borrow. That was like a princess wheel.
Mm-hmm.
I hated that wheel. Oops. But then, that's why you try out different wheels. I did not care for that wheel. But this Romney is the only thing I spun successfully, or as successfully as I spun back then on that wheel, because I guess it's very grippy,
mm-hmm.
and
it's
everything.
Nice.
I couldn't get anything else going on that wheel. The drive band would continuously pop off. It was just, I was like, oh, if spinning's like this, forget it. And then she let me try the Bluette, and I was like, okay, I can do this. It's better.
Oh, my baby?
Yes, your baby.
She's my baby now.
Yes. Allie adopted my Bluette wheel.
Spinderella.
She never had a name with me.
She needed a name.
Yes.
Those are going to be awesome, though. I can't wait to see them done.
And they're going pretty fast. I mean, Oh, and they are
Oh yeah, pattern.
They are leg warmers by Jane Richmond. Ta-da. And the socks were just they're just a vanilla sock, and I'm using the Fish Lips Kiss heel because that is my go-to heel.
Me too. Speaking of, I added a little bit on my Fish Lips Kiss heel in the pink and green, the Plymouth Happy Feet, the colorway number 25. I had to double check. I haven't added much. I've mostly been concentrating on another pair of socks that you'll see in a little bit, maybe. But yeah, I did work on them some. I brought them to work on while talking, but I don't feel like knitting and talking today.
No. The other thing I'm working on is some spinning, actually. Look at me! I pulled my bobbin off so you guys can see.
Ooh.
This fiber is BFL. This is a brand new colorway for Unwind Yarn Company that will not be available until Fiber in the Burrow. This,
which is soon,
very soon.
I'm excited.
Is Gert's Place to Unwind.
I wonder who that's named after.
It's after me.
Oh,
I got to help. I got to help design it, sort of, kind of. Well, I picked out a picture and sent it to Dana as inspiration. And
fun.
Yeah, and then I got to help name it.
It's so pretty.
And the picture I sent her is the beach in Destin, Fort Walton area.
Oh.
Super white sand, and then the blues and the greens of the kind of, the sky. The picture of that beach just makes me calm. I love the colors.
That's lovely.
So that's what I'm spinning. I don't think I've ever spun just BFL before.
I've done it once. It was kind of rough.
It's a little grabby.
I had 8 ounces, and I did the first 4 ounces, and I had a hard time with it, but the second 4 ounces was a lot better. But yours is a lot softer than what mine was.
It's spinning very fun. I'm really enjoying it. I didn't spin more than this because, well, you'll see why. I finished flying something else, but I'm loving it. So I have Gert's Place to Unwind.
That's awesome.
It will premiere at Fiber in the Burrow, and it'll be on Fiber and Yarn at that point. And I can't wait to get my little fingers on some of it and on the yarn.
And Fiber in the Burrow is on November 1st in Murfreesboro. So if you're close, you should come because we'll be there.
We'll be there, and
we'll have buttons.
Yes, we will have buttons. And I went last year, and I quite enjoyed it. It's a good little fiber fest. I mean, it's nice. Unwind Yarn Company is vending. The Color Wheel is vending.
Awesome.
Yeah. Jelby is vending. There's a I think she's called Rios. I think that's right. That blue yarn I bought for Suzanne, that's really, really soft. I got it at Middle Tennessee. I think her name is Rios. But anyway, she's Tennessee-based. Middle Tennessee-based, I think. But she'll be there, and I'm looking forward to that. The people that I got the rose fiber from last year, I think it's Edgewood Garden, maybe. I'm bad with names. But those people that have the rose fiber that I got last year, they're going to be there again, and I'm looking forward to getting some more of that. That's fun, like a dream.
I was talking to Dana last night and was telling her that my Unwind stash is getting low.
I might have replenished mine.
I need to, badly. I'm working on some things, and I need some Unwind yarn to work on those things.
Yeah. So
I have one other thing that I've been working on, and it's in my bag, my favorite bag, my Silver Shed bag that I got from Leading Men Fiber Arts website. And I've been working on my rainbow.
Yay!
Still chugging along. This is the Endless Rainbow by Martina Bam.
It's really endless.
Bam. Whatever.
Beam.
Behm.
Yes.
And my silver is Northbound Knitting in the Sterling colorway, which is my favorite. I'm not even pointing at the screen. Is my favorite colorway by Northbound Knitting. And the rainbow is Knitting in Color Milky Way.
Milky Way.
Yeah. I almost said flip-flops for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't have her flip-flops colorway.
I have it on fiber.
But that's coming along nicely, and I'm loving it. It just needs to get done.
I have one more thing I'm working on that it's something I inherited from my mother.
Oh.
So my mom is a sometimes knitter crocheter, or was a sometimes knitter crocheter. But at this point, it's too hard on her hands and she's not able to anymore. So last time I went, she gave me some yarn and a project that she started with the basket and everything.
I like the basket.
I do. So, it is a crochet blanket.
Wow.
I don't know what this stitch is called. I can reproduce it and I can, copy it, but I don't know what it's called in English. No idea. So it's being crocheted out of Lion brand homespun.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. The colorway is Tudor. I personally have crocheted a ton of blankets out of this.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually sent one to my aunt in Germany, to my dad in Germany, and they use them all the time. This stuff is a little fiddly to crochet with.
I've tried knitting with it, and I think it's hard to knit with.
Yeah. Now that I know better, this was before I found my LYS and good yarn. Not that it's not good yarn. You know what I mean. Better yarn. Although for a blanket, because this holds up like crazy, you can throw it in the wash and it just keeps getting softer. And it feels
feels great.
It feels great. You really can't beat this. So there is a blanket started.
Wow. You mean to hold up part of it?
Sure, if you want to.
Because it's long.
Yeah. So blanket started. And she even gave me the hook and everything. So, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 and a bit of skeins in here. So I'm going to finish it. And she may or may not get it. Well, she was making it as a gift for someone else. But I was thinking maybe I'll finish it and then give it to her with Christmas.
That'd be cute.
Unless
I like striping.
Yeah. Unless Aiden steals it, in which case she's just out of luck, which will probably happen. But so anyway. There we go. That's my other thing I'm working on.
So is that it for current?
That is it for current.
Well, how about you start finish since I've got one?
Where should I start?
That one.
That one. It's still a little damp. I finished spinning and I finished plying. Yeah, spinning too, because I finished spinning at Guild. My mustache sheep fiber. And
it's beautiful.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Look at it.
And it looks great on camera too. It's picking up the colors very nicely.
It is from Mustache Yarns.
She got the last one.
I did.
At SSK.
So this was my favorite purchase at SSK. And it was really an accident that I managed to get it because we just went for the market. So we went and we started, shopped after lunch. And the mustache table was like
packed
the whole time.
I got in line and then was like, you know what? I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I got what I wanted already from them. So
yeah, because one of our friends was kind enough to
shop.
She free shopped for us in the morning. Thank you, Jill.
Yes.
So I was like, well, I couldn't even get to the table to see what they had. And so I shopped and went and left. And then I went back in because I was going to look at Leading Men fibers. Because I've been wanting to try out their yarn or fiber. Their colors are gorgeous and all that. But I haven't gotten my fingers on any. And I thought, well, I'll wander back in there. Well, when I wandered back in there, there was no one at the mustache table. And this was the only braid of fiber left. It was mine.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. I spun it. I just broke it into pieces and then spun it, and I Navajo plaited it. So it is self-striping.
That makes me happy.
It is would I lime to you, baby. It is superwash merino, right? Yes. 4 ounces. I got 236 yards of a mostly sport, sometimes DK, sometimes fingering, but
Mostly sport.
Mostly sport. So, I want you guys to tell me, leave a comment or leave a comment over on Ravelry. What should I knit? I want to cast it on right now.
I was going to say gloves, but you have your huge rainbow gloves.
Yeah. It's still damp, so I can't cast it on yet.
We have to think about it.
But I have a feeling it will be cast on and maybe even knit up by the next time we record.
I bet it will be, actually.
But I want suggestions. What should I knit? 236 yards.
It's gonna be pretty no matter what it is, but
I'm
you need something
really
that's gonna show it off.
Yeah. It's soft.
It's very nice.
So, suggestions, please.
Get to work.
Chop chop. I'm trying to lay it out so it'll dry. Okay, so one of the things when I spun this, normally I spin and I don't let things rest. I spin it, apply it, I go on. I'm good. And it tends to come out balanced. Well, I got distracted. So I spun that rather slowly. I think while I loved it, I think the fact that there was so much, especially the yellow. I'm a little anti-yellow.
We have that in common.
Yeah.
Sorry, yellow people.
Well,
yellow people fans.
For me, it's purely psychological. Have I told you this story?
I don't remember.
I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on the podcast. So, when I was probably about, 8 or 9 years old, I had this beautiful little yellow summer dress with little flowers on it. And we were at an outdoor barbecue function type thing. And I got stung by bees like 7, 8, 9 times that day.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I have bad psychological feelings towards yellow.
So I can see that.
It's very rare that I will wear yellow. And I don't mind it if it's mixed in with something, but I won't wear just yellow still. I'm 42 years old.
I can't blame you, though. That's a really bad experience.
And it wasn't like at the same time. It was like, get stung by a bee, they medicate me, take care of me. Get stung by another bee, they medicate. I mean, it was like throughout the course of the day. It was traumatic.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, the parts where it was just yellow, and I'm just looking at the yellow, I'm just like,
what a hard life.
It's terrible. But anyway,
But it turned out great.
Thank you. So anyway.
Do
another one? I finished, let's do this one. I knit these socks. Now they're short socks, but I knit these socks in 3 days.
Awesome.
I couldn't stop. These,
they're great.
They are knit out of O-Loops. This is the Rita Skeeter colorway on their Superwash Sport. The pattern is two-lane. I always want to say two-way. 2-Lane Highway Rage by Sarah Stevens.
Great pattern.
Great pattern.
Love
They're
it.
knit toe up. I did substitute the heel. I did a fish lips kiss heel.
Shocker.
Yeah, well, that's what I like. I love this pattern. It's so much fun. It's so easy. It's a four-line repeat that's very easy to memorize. And I knit these socks in 3 days. Like,
That's
I just
awesome.
booked on them.
That's awesome.
It's got the little slip stitch. I love the slip stitches. It's so much fun. And then it has a little cable that runs up. Let me show you the cable here. And the cable runs up the middle, so it looks like a little highway.
So cool.
I just love them. Love them. And it's variegated yarn. Variegated yarn, but it's striped.
Which is wonderful.
It's awesome. Now this stripe is smaller than this stripe. Who knows? I mean, it's the same ball of yarn. I don't know why, but they striped.
Very cool.
And I've already worn them, and I've washed them again, and so they'll be clean for showing today. I was gonna wear them again today, and I'm like, oh wait, no,
I gotta show them off.
I gotta show them off first. And I found after wearing these that this is the perfect height of socks for me. So normally I am a tidy whitey sock girl.
Mm-hmm. We've talked about that.
Yeah, and I like short socks. And from now on, toe up socks, this height, that's what I'm knitting for myself.
I like mine just a little bit higher than that, but I still prefer short socks as well, which was a great thing to kind of realize.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, I can get socks done a little bit quicker.
Yeah. And I, maybe for wintertime, I would maybe go a little bit taller, but for right now, I love them.
I'm gonna throw this in real quick, but I'm gonna be doing that pattern too, and I'm doing mine in my Gryffindor stripes. Nice. I have them ready to cast on today, finally, since I didn't get to cast on the 1st. But today, I'm casting them on. Like as soon as I get home, probably.
It just went so fast. It was crazy, and I like their sport weight isn't like a heavy sport weight. I would say really their sport weight is more like a heavy fingering because it's not really a thick knit sock at all. It's just a little bit squishy.
It's nice.
I just love it. Very nice. Oh, Loops is turning into my other dealer.
I love their stuff. They have some Nightmare Before Christmas pre-order stuff up right now. And I'm thinking, there's one that's based on Sally, and I don't know if you saw my nails, but I love Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, and I'm contemplating. I'm contemplating.
I just got something from them this week, so.
And they have some more. When I checked yesterday, they had a worsted Harry Potter colorway I really want, and I think I'm gonna check when I get home and see if it's still there, because I might bite the bullet.
I got a worsted and a bulky.
Because I want some worsted. And it's very pretty. I don't remember the colorway name, but it was very pretty. You like Loops?
Do you want to put those on the blockers?
No, I don't know if they'll put those. Max got big feet.
Well, these are bigger than I should too, but.
Well, I finished Max's socks, and if you saw on Instagram, I posted that I was going to try and finish these before podcasting, and I did, so I win. These are the Fish Lips Kiss Heel socks. I'm going to block you, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
He's got long feet. In the Online Super Sock Neon 1717 colorway. You might remember from a few minutes ago someone else was knitting with this.
Yeah. They
turned out great, and I didn't have the other one with me when I started, but if I had realized that I was almost, because this is the second one, and it started with gray. The first one started with red. If I had realized that I was so close, I would have just cut that gray off, and they would have been perfectly matching, but he doesn't care, and I really don't care either. But I just love the heel of the first one, because it's perfectly even. But that's okay. They're done, and they're lovely, and he was still asleep when I left, so it'll be a nice surprise when he wakes up. Be like, hey, here's some socks. I'll just throw them at him. I do need to finish weaving in my ends. I will be honest about that. They're nice, though, and I have a skein of this in pinks and purples that I'm going to do for me.
I am really enjoying knitting. I like the fact that it's stripy, but not like rigid stripes. I like the little variation. It makes it fun to watch as it progresses.
Okay, I'm done for this segment, so.
I have socks. I finished Dad's socks. These are also Fish Lips Kiss heel socks. And I'm going to send these to my Daddy-O.
They turned out great.
I like them.
I love it.
I knit get ready, barley,
My favorite one.
This is my favorite one I think that I've knit. I love how this turned out. I knit, you know what? I knit a thing, and we're not going to record again before Halloween.
Oh, well, I want to talk to you about that.
Okay.
I got a plan.
Okay, good. I'm glad she has a plan because I'm like,
Well, I got this thing called a planner that's really, really nice. If you're on Instagram, you've seen it. If you want a $10 off code, contact me because they're great. They're great planners. And so I've been planning a lot, and I realized the same thing. But I've got a plan.
Okay, good.
I got a plan in my planner.
Yeah. So the other thing that I knit, I'm not gonna show you today, but it's rainbow. So I wanted to use the leftovers as a hat for kiddo, but I didn't have enough left to do a whole hat.
I think that's great.
So I striped it, and I think I love it even more striped than if it would have just been rainbow. I love this one.
How the stripes go? They go up.
I know. I love
That's so cool.
how it's striped. It's crazy, but I do love this. And then because Knitting Den is doing Pinktober right now,
yes,
I decided to knit 2 pink barleys in support of Pinktober.
Cute.
So that puts me at 8 hats. And I've decided that unless we get to the end of the month and I see that we need more hats, I'm going to be done for now.
And we'll talk more about hats for kiddos
Yes.
at the end.
Yes.
We're trying to keep that at the end.
Yeah. Because
it's a long part of our show
it's
right
going to be a whole lot of drinking. So we'll do that at
almost out of water.
So we'll get a refill. We'll pause and get a refill and get it going. And that way, those of you that don't want to see all the hats that have been turned in can just, go on your merry little way.
Who doesn't want to see cute little kid hats?
I don't know, but some people might not. I would. I'd be like, look at that, drink.
We just learned something about Danielle.
Water.
Oh,
water.
Sorry. She likes to be hydrated.
Yes, because my Fitbit says I need 64 ounces a day, so lots of water. So I knit up because I'm a dimwit, really. So I had all my samples of all the secret knitting, right, that I showed on the last podcast with Dana. And it's all out of Unwind Yarn Company yarn. And she's getting ready to do Fiber in the Burrow, at which she will have a whole display of them, and there will be kits. And
kits? Who doesn't love a kit?
Yeah, and so forth. So I'm like, well, I don't know if I'll see you between now and then. Here, you just take these with you, so you'll have them for your booth.
Whoops.
Well, that meant I didn't have any. Duh. So this was planned already anyway, but so I
this is fantastic.
I knit myself a bulky Inverness cowl, and it's so cuddly.
I love it. This is making me want some bulky knits, and I've never been into bulky.
I don't normally. I'm not usually a bulky.
Dana's
knitter.
bulky is just so nice, though.
It's very nice. It's so soft and squishy, and I'm in love with this color. I really am. It's the Highlands colorway, and I mean, look at it, people. Look at it. It's awesome. You can, it's got so much depth. That's the thing I love about her colors.
Mm-hmm.
All the depth. I mean, okay, yes, it's blue. But
is it really?
It's not really. I mean, there's blue, there's teal, there's purple, there's grays, there's almost beiges,
She puts a lot of thought into her color combinations.
Very.
I appreciate the heck out of that.
Yeah. I mean, her color sense is ridiculous. So I knit myself up an Inverness so I could actually have one.
How long did it take you to knit that bulky Inverness?
Oh, heck. Maybe 3 hours? 3 to maybe.
Some good gift knitting right there.
That's right.
If you guys want to knitting, head over to Ravelry and purchase, an ebook with this pattern in it.
Even the worst, it doesn't take that long if you do like the shorter version.
Well, my long one, the only reason it took so long is because I got nervous about running out of yarn, so I didn't want to knit on it. Like that was gonna help.
Silly girl.
And then I knit faster when I got lower. Like that was gonna help too. I don't know.
But no, the bulky is super fast
and lovely.
It is lovely, and her yardage is generous. Don't know that there's any more left in the shop because I think she sold it all Tuesday.
I think so.
But it's the Jet Setter Bulky. It will be available at Fiber in the Borough.
I asked too.
Yes, me too, because
I want some.
Yeah. I'm hoping she'll dye some of Gert's place and lined on it. Because I have another pattern floating around in my head, so.
More patterns.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But you get, it's the same, it feels like Malabriga Rasta.
It really does. It's great.
But Malabriga Rasta, you only get 90 yards, and you get 140 yards. And I will tell you now that I did knit this up. I attempted to knit this up in Rasta. I shortened the pattern and still ran out of yarn. So, because I thought, well, if I took like 4 or 6 rows out.
Wow.
And I still ran out of yarn. So.
But look at all that yarn you have left.
I do. I want to knit some cute little thing with it. So, anyway. That was my super quick little, I need to show this on the podcast knit. So, and that is all my finished knitting.
Alrighty, I can put this up now. I felt silly just sitting here, so I was like, I will knit for a little bit, actually. Yeah. So, we want to do stash enhancements?
Sure.
Well, I'll do one real quick. I had a birthday over our 2 weeks. And our friend Oblivious Knit sent me some cute stuff. I got the book that we talked about last time. She sent me a book, and she autographed it for me, which made me super happy. And then she sent me some Northbound Knitting yarn, because we both are Northbound Knitting obsessed. So that's pretty much why I think that's really why we started talking a whole lot, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. And
I don't have them with me because I'm working on a design and I'm using that yarn.
You've just put it out there. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, I know. I'm making myself accountable.
Good.
It's working out so far like I thought it would. But she sent me Sterling, which is my favorite gray. It's the gray that I'm using in the Endless Rainbow. I was like, oh gosh, I don't know. And then she sent me a really pretty purple that I have never used. It's called Medusa, and it's dark purple with light purple. It's great. It might be my new favorite.
Okay, I just got a text message, and we're just going to shout it out.
Yay!
Woohoo! Suzanne's daughter got engaged.
Finally.
Yay!
For real, finally. That's awesome.
I just got the text message.
Woo! I'm so happy right now. And she also sent me 2 skeins of Malabrigo in the
Purpuras?
It's purple.
Oh.
And it's different shades of purple. This is very me. Oh, get out there. Very tonal. I'm excited. I don't know if I'm gonna knit with it yet, but I'm excited and I love it and I love her.
She's adorable.
Thank you, Deborah. She sent us a bunch of hats too.
Yes. Wait till you see.
You want to do some?
Okay, so I did get myself a little more
Scoot up.
because I was really excited that they were doing an additional update with their worsted and bulky. So I got the worsted, and this one is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, I'm going to have to get that worsted if it's still in the shop.
And I got their bulky, and the colorway I got was the restricted section.
Oh, that's so cool.
I love that.
I love their
it.
color. Their color sense is really interesting. Like this is great.
Oh. Julie's coming back in like a couple of hours. Yay!
One of us turned our phone off. One of
Sorry.
us did not.
I was waiting.
You can guess.
I was waiting on them to text, and yes,
I love this. This is nice.
So they're coming at 2, and they want to be back on the road at 5.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm excited. I had such a good time. It was like the best relaxing, chill out day. I went a little early before they got there and just sat, and then Suzanne trickled in, and then Liz trickled in, and then Allie trickled in, and then they got stuck in traffic, but then they finally got there.
It rained a lot.
It did. It was really, really bad rain. And then Allie and Suzanne left. Then Jill came and we all went to dinner. And so it was kind of like Athena came.
Yeah.
Too.
I was like, someone else was there.
Yeah, Athena came too. And so it was nice. So if you're coming through Cookeville and you need a break, a coffee, let us know because we'll totally meet you and knit with you for a while. Just saying.
Now, a lot of people do drive through here because we're right in between Knoxville and Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you're driving one of those directions,
yeah,
we're good. Take a break place, and we've got like 3 billion restaurants on one street. So
we do, and the Dunkin' that we knit at is right off I-40. Mm-hmm. So that's why a lot of people come through here because they're coming through on I-40.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're traveling and you need a place to chill a little bit, let us know because if we can, we will totally.
And we both live close to Dunkin', so we can be there pretty quick.
Yeah, I know. Any excuse to go have a coffee and knit, really. I'm not joking.
She's
not.
Do you want to do another one or me?
Go ahead. I'll just.
Last month Desert Vista Dye Works had a anniversary Instagram giveaway. And all you did was, like, repost her picture. Or, no, you posted a picture of a colorway or a yarn that you knit with. And I've never owned Desert Vista, so I looked up a colorway that I really liked. And I entered it, not thinking much about it. I ended up winning the $100 gift card. And I ended up spending it, like, the day she gave me the code.
Yeah.
Because I was really excited. Max helped me pick some colors because I thought he could have one. He picked out this. This is the Voyeur 100% superwash merino wool fingering weight. It's gorgeous, gorgeous greens.
That is my shade of green right there.
It's a gradient.
Ooh. Oh.
Max wants a hat, so I thought I'd do like a sock head hat.
Oh, nice.
With it. And here's the colorway. I'll get closer. We're too far away.
We scooched it back so we would be in the picture better, but it's kind of hard.
I got short
And
arms.
this is as far back as we can get it to go. So, just putting it out there.
I also got this. It's the Vista 100% superwash merino wool fingering weight rainy day. It's a shadow gradient. It's purples, of course.
Pretty.
It's going to be a shawl. I don't know which one yet. But I'm excited. There's a little bit more. Then I also got this. It's 100% superwash merino wool in Russian blue. And it says it's a color block. So I think that's like self-striping. Right?
I don't know.
I would imagine. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's striped whenever I ordered it, though. It's not purple. It's grays and blues. It's so pretty, though. It'll be a shawl. Pretty. And this is the one. I had to get this one because this is the colorway I entered with. And it's Purple Rain.
Yay!
It's self-striping. I love Purple Rain. Max and I always joked that that was going to be our wedding song. It still might be our wedding song one day. But it's purples and white. Like 3 or 4 different shades of purples. And it's self-striping. These will be socks.
Speaking of Purple Rain and Prince, I was watching New Girl. The 3rd season is finally on Netflix, so I was terribly excited. But there was an episode where they were at Prince's house, and Prince is in the episode.
Really?
Yes.
I gave up on New Girl. I might have to.
I love it.
Speaking of Netflix, Property Brothers, 3 seasons are on Netflix.
Oh, boy.
I know you don't have cable anymore, but there's a bunch of HGTV shows. There's that, Rehab Addicts, their other show, Buying and Selling.
Really?
And a couple others, and then there's a bunch of Food Network shows. Max and I have been watching Good Eats. Like, hardcore.
That makes me really happy. Thank you for letting me know.
Oh, you're welcome. I almost texted you the other day about it.
Glad we brought that up. So, yeah, we got cable in February for the Olympics and stuff, but then we found we don't watch it, so we got rid of it again.
I watch HGTV.
Well, that's about the only thing I did watch. But I'm like, I don't want to pay, $50-$60 for cable to watch HGTV.
Other people in the house watch cable there. And I watch shows I record Project Runway, and I watch it when I can. And I watched Hell's Kitchen this morning, and I watch a bunch of Gordon Ramsay shows when I'm in the mood to hear a British guy yell.
I watched The Voice, but you know when I had cable and watched it, I enjoyed it less than if I watched it on Hulu, where I can pause it and watch it when I have time. because I always missed most of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because it comes on right when it's time to get Aiden ready for bed and stuff. And so then I just didn't enjoy the last season at all because I would miss so much of it. And I
can see that.
Yeah, I like being able to go to Hulu and watch it and just pause when you have to go be a mom.
We have Hulu too. We use both.
We use Hulu,
pretty sad.
Hulu and Netflix, and really that's all we need. I mean, and I've watched a lot of YouTube.
Are You Afraid of the Dark? I don't know if you guys remember that show. It was from the 90s. But, like, all the episodes are on YouTube.
Really?
They found out. They look on Reddit or something. Yeah.
Huh.
So in case any of you missed that show and want to watch it, I remember, like, some of the episodes. I remember Tia and Tamara were in an episode.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't know. I might look up some just for fun.
Just for fun.
That was always fun to watch on Snick. Oh, childhood.
Yeah. I remember watching those with my sister. I think you and my sister are about the same age, actually. She's 20. She's born in 85.
I was born in 86.
So she's, yeah. So we had Spinning Guild, and at Spinning Guild,
I didn't go.
I got a little something from my dealer. Or two things. And then she gifted me the Gert one, so.
Aww.
Yeah. I didn't get it. She's like, oh, I've got it ready. I'm like, yay. So I, go to pay for my fiber, and I'm like, how much is it? I'm like, well, that's not right. And she had on the price tag, the price part of mine, it had a little heart.
Aww, that's so sweet. That's precious.
But
She's so sweet.
She is. I got Teal Timber.
Gorgeous. I have that in the yarn.
I have it on the yarn too. I got it. This one is
I'm
Polworth in silk. Polworth and Tussa silk.
I bet that will spin great.
Yeah. And I knew she was going to have this one, and I love this, so I was like, oh, I'm going to snag me one.
That's awesome.
It is on Portuguese merino, which wouldn't have been my first choice, but it is pretty. And it is More Than Words.
Which we both love.
I love that. That's the same colorway that I knit the hat out of for my husband. So
the barley?
Yes, the barley drink. I will probably spin this, and because he really, really liked this color a lot, so I will probably spin this and knit something for him out of it.
Aww, you're sweet.
Because I love him.
I don't share my hands, but not yet, at least. Maybe one day.
Do you have more to
Nope,
show?
I showed it all at once.
This is all from Unwind. So we had the big, huge update, right? We had the big, huge update, and I got another skein of Bulky. This is Laura Loves Unwind.
Wow.
And I got this one because I am spinning on my spindle. Laura Loves Unwind. So I'm thinking cowl. And then the other the hand spin will be hat and mitts. Cute. I'm thinking set. Amanda made me want all the sets. All her fault. So I have that. And speaking of sets, I got the fingering weight of the Highlands colorway, which is just
wow.
Because I'm going to really be set with this one. I'm even going to have matching socks.
Ooh.
Hat, gloves, cowl, and socks.
You can only wear them together.
Bam. I just love.
It's great.
I do. I don't know if it even catches it all.
I think it showed up more on the Bulky.
Yeah.
For some reason.
But I just love it. I got it on the Journey stock, which is her 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon. So it's like her workhorse yarn. And dang, we're already almost at an hour.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
Whoa. All right. I have one more thing I got that I need to show. And then we can pause and go to...
We'll do hats for kiddos.
Sorry. Sorry. It's going to be a long one. You guys don't care. I have a feeling they enjoy the longer ones. Or at least that's what I hear. Another nice thing, if you order 2 skeins of yarn from Dana, she always puts lavender in it.
I love it. That's why I picked it up.
It's nice.
I love it.
It's nice organic lavender. I have those things everywhere.
I do too. I have a couple.
I put them in with my yarn. I have one on my desk in the office. I love them. So I've told you about the fabric that I bought a while back, and I sent to Knitting Den, and I remember I already had the one bag.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I told her I wanted 2 more bags out of the rest of the fabric, but she managed to get 3 out of it.
Aww. Oh, I like that zipper.
You like this zipper?
I do.
That's fun, because this one's for you.
Aww. I got one.
You get one.
I didn't think I was getting one because I don't drink coffee.
Well,
I love it anyway.
You're caffeinated knitting.
I know. I need one.
You need one.
Well, thank you.
So then I'll have a small one, and the other small one goes as a prize for Hats for Kiddos. So I'm going to, I don't want the pink or the aqua zipper. What's my other zipper look like?
This is important, guys. I think you guys understand.
No, my other zipper is beige, so it wouldn't match either way. So, okay, I'm going to keep the pink zipper. I'll keep the pink zipper. So this one is going to you guys. Thank you, Denise. The bags are beautiful.
I love it.
They are so.
I haven't ever had a Kiki-Boo bag, so I'm very excited. So I might cry.
I'm glad that she was awesome and managed to get, and she surprised me.
She sure did.
She did. She surprised me with the 3rd bag because I didn't realize she got a 3rd bag out of it.
That's awesome.
So that was nuts. And then there's also a cute little card she made. She makes little cards. So I can use this and make somebody smile, mail it out at some point. And
that's a pretty card.
It's very pretty. She even made a toy for the kitties, which I haven't let them have yet because
I was gonna, when I came in here, I saw that and I was like, what is that?
And she said it had catnip in it.
I want to see it. That's adorable. Look at that fabric.
Isn't it great?
That fabric's awesome. The tongue. I didn't notice the tongue when it was on.
And she even drew little eyes on top. So they can play with it now. I haven't let them play with it yet. And that is from Denise, Knitting Den, who is Kiki-Boo Bags on Etsy.
I watched her podcast yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I love her little dogs. They crack me up. She's got 2 poms. I assume they're poms.
One of them is, and the other one is...
They're fluffy.
They're both fluffy. I don't know what the other one is.
I love fluffy dogs. They're so cute.
They're adorable. And she's adorable. Thank you, Denise. I really appreciate it. I went crazy and I'm like, oh, I need this fabric. And then I'm like, well, what am I going to do with the fabric? I don't sew. But anyway, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you.
So we're going to pause and gather up all the hats. Get your beverage ready. We'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Got your drink ready?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Do you want me to go first?
You go. We'll take turns.
Okay. I have a stack from Oblivious Knits Deborah. First up is this barley. Of course I'd start with a barley. And then she used the same colorway. It's MBK, the Metallurgy colorway. And just a plain hat.
That's going to be one schwanky kid.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting MBK hats.
This one, someone might take this one. It fits, kind of.
It does fit.
And then these are the ones I want to keep. I don't know what. See? It fits her. It looks cute. Just saying. These are purple and gray, and she told me who it was, but I don't remember now. I'm sorry, Deborah. But it's perfect, and I love it. And here's another one. It's a little bit smaller. And this one's beautiful. With the 2 blues, I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a third one! In the colorway I like. Purples and grays. Cute. And then I'm going to end with, I think, my favorite barley. It's this pumpkin orangey color. I really like it. And I'm not a fan of this color, but it looks great. It's a barley.
Yeah.
Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you.
I'm going to put them back in this bag so we know.
Yeah.
We're trying really hard to keep everything together.
Although after we show them and they don't really, and we've got them in the spreadsheet. We're putting them in a spreadsheet as we get them with the people's names.
That is true.
Yeah.
I'll be back in the bag.
Yeah. So these were brought by Juliper.
Hi, Julie.
So there's a little rainbow barley, a pink and orange barley, a bigger rainbow barley, a blue barley, and a blue strip hat. Hydrated?
Feel pretty good now, actually. Thanks, Julie. These are from Misty Rainbow Rose. Oh, I remember these. I love this one. Isn't that cute? That little color work. Oh, I'm just picturing it on a little girl's head. And it's just adorable. And here's this pretty swirl hat. We're seeing a few more swirl hats.
Yeah. I think people are getting tired of the barleys.
I think people are getting tired of us talking about barleys. And here's a very bright blue and like a light gray slate blue. Very pretty.
Very pretty.
Thank you, Misty Rainbow Rose.
This bag of hats came from our LYS. These two were knit by Teresa Rett, who is the owner.
Oh, that's adorable.
This one she actually knit during a class. This is my
I think that looks familiar.
This is my cross-reference pattern that I use when I teach color work, and it came out too small for her. Someone wouldn't swatch. But hey, more hats for us. So Teresa knit these two. And then, let me see, the names are in here. This one was knit by Irene.
Oh, that's cute.
Is that not cute?
Oh, that little flower.
Oh.
There's a lot in here, guys.
Yes. This one was knit by Deb Knetzer. And she just learned to knit, so this is really awesome.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you, if you're watching.
And let's see, we've got... These four were knit by Alice. So she did a little pink one with a little cord on top.
Adorable.
And a little blue one.
And Alice hasn't been knitting for very long.
No.
Like a year or so?
Couple years, I think. And then these are banded together with the ball band. But there's a pink one and a blue one.
Cute.
So Alice did 4. And then, yeah. And then Doreen did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 crocheted hats.
Wow.
There is
we have a lot of crocheters that come to our LYS, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's a cute pattern.
I like it.
That pink one.
It's like waffle stitch or something.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called because I don't crochet, but these are, they're really cool patterns. There's a blue one.
I like that.
I like this pattern. It doesn't even look crocheted.
That's cool.
Gray one. This one's cute. And then we have a lovely teal hat.
Gorgeous.
And a red one. And a green one. And a blue one. And I told her... I saw Doreen at Knit Night when I went, not last week, whenever I went. And I told her that we had a great big grand prize for the person that knits the most hats. So she said she was getting on that.
We have another friend doing the same thing. Our friend Liz.
Our friend Liz has 19 hats already. So if you're trying to win the big grand prize,
she's shooting for 30.
She's shooting for 30.
Just so you know. Which we greatly appreciate.
Much. Very much.
I have one hat here from Misty Dot. She does yarn, right?
They have a new podcast. No, darn, I meant to write that down. And actually her co-host on her podcast, I've met before. I don't remember if you were with the knitting group at that point, but we had a local lady that has some sheep. I think it's Bluebird Farm.
That sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
And she had a sheep shearing.
I think I know.
But that's her mom.
Oh.
The co-host. And then I can't remember what her name was.
But here's her information.
Tara.
Misty Dot's information while you talk.
Tara was also there and had some of her hands spun and stuff. So I met her at the sheep shearing. So I watched their podcast the other day, but I forgot to write it down. I did write some podcasts down. Oh, I didn't talk about that.
We'll do that when we're done.
We'll do that. Give it a little shout out.
And then I also have some from Lucy. Lucci, maybe?
Yeah.
Is that how you would pronounce that?
She's a Harry Potter girl. I think. Pretty sure, right?
I think so, because the name looks familiar. But she did this cutesy little hat. Nice stripes. Ooh, here's a strib. That's very pretty. I like those a lot. It's like a dark teal, white, and a sky blue. Very pretty. And a barley. I wasn't sure. It was upside down. That one's very pretty.
Nice.
Come back in here. With her cute little card. Isn't that cute?
Very cute.
Y'all are cute. Some cute cards.
Mm-hmm.
We need a bigger table, by the way.
It's pretty big. I mean,
I know. I'm trying to not block us with it, though. I've got this one from Wolf Farms. Ooh!
It's a cute little pink barley. And don't forget, Dawn is donating a $20 gift certificate as one of the prizes.
I felt like I couldn't remember her first name. That's what I was looking at. I was like,
of course it's pink.
Yeah.
Because it's from Dawn.
Very cute.
Very cute. And I have a barley from Mary Beth 1199. Pretty purple barley.
I like that.
And I don't know what this pattern is, but it's cool.
Oh, I
like
like
hat.
that.
You should be able to see the little lines running up. It's like a reverse stockinette with the little beads going up.
It's very cool.
It's very cool.
Oh, these are from Opera Diva 25, Heidi.
And thank you for the yummy cookies and coffee.
I have mine right here. I haven't tried it yet.
Yes, I divvied them up. So,
she sent this pretty pink hat that's very, very soft and comfortable.
I see. I could have kept all the goodies and just made them. Got it.
Here's a cute barley. I like this a lot, actually. For someone who has mentioned numerous times today that she does not like yellow.
I know.
That's very pretty. I'll show this side, too. Oh, look, barley. Sorry. And look at these pom-poms. I'm loving that you guys are putting pom-poms on things, because I'm not a pom-pom person, but it's adorable. Ooh. I like that one.
Now, that's my color right there. I like it a lot.
So you can see how she did that little stripe on the top. I like that. And then some sparkly pink.
Sparkly. Woohoo!
You can't see the sparkle, but it's there, I promise. And pack these back up. And then I'm out over here.
All right. Well, I got more.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna.
I got lots more. Here, you can do this ginormous box next if you want.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So I have. Get ready. These are from Sue Trout, our wonderful friend Suzanne.
I already know.
Purple barley. Teal barley. Orangey to yellow barley. I love this one.
Mm-hmm.
Light pink barley. Hot pink barley. Blue barley.
Dang it, Suzanne.
She's doing 6 more, but they're not barley. She's doing a Riveroni, I think she said.
Yeah, I think she said she needed a different one for this month. So this is from Artsy Joe.
Artsy Joe.
There's a bunch in here.
Artsy Joe sent 12 hats.
Ooh. Here's this guy.
So far, she's in the running for the prize because we have those in our hands.
Yes, they have to be in our hands. Liz hasn't given us any of her hats yet, so
No.
we need to get to that, Liz. Here's this one. These are so cute. Are they all crocheted?
I think so.
Oh, I remember these now. I just saw the one I want. I kind of feel bad every time I'm like, oh, and I want that one, and I want that one.
I know. Some of them are just so cute.
Look at that. I'm just picturing these little kiddos wearing them, and I'm just, ooh. This, you know what this reminds me of? The autism awareness, the puzzle pieces.
It does.
That's what this reminds me of.
Awesome.
I like that. That makes me happy. I don't know if you did that on purpose, but I like it. Here's a nice green. Save that one for last.
Is that the one you want?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if it'll fit me. I meant to try it on before the podcast, but I completely forgot. That one's very cool.
Some kid's gonna love that.
Here's another. And that really cool yarn. These are also soft. And they're gonna stretch out a lot too. Oh, that's cool.
I like that one.
This one is bright. You will not lose this kid.
No, that's important.
And then my favorite, it's not gonna.
Oh, I remember you.
I'm gonna see if it'll fit me. It's not gonna fit me. Well, that makes me sad. But look at this. I wish that fit me so much right now. That is awesome. You were awesome. This is great.
Thank you, Joe.
It makes me want to learn how to crochet. Oh, there's one more. I'm so sorry. There's two more. They were hiding in the corner. Oh, I love this one. It looks like an Easter egg. And then, that one. That's so cute.
Pretty.
Very cute. Thank you, Joe.
We
got a lot of hats, girl.
I know. I got that, and I'm like, what is in this big old box? And then I opened it, and they just kept coming. I'm so excited. So, Jill, Blue, you gave me a couple more hats. She did a strip hat.
I love that one.
And she did another one of these.
I don't think that one will fit me.
No, that one's not big enough, but
I love it.
So cute. She's obsessed with pom-poms now.
Okay, I'm gonna put this down.
And notice they're blue.
Oh, I wonder why.
I don't know. She tried to tell me the other day that she doesn't wear blue very often.
Oh, I was there for that conversation.
What? Since when?
Her name is Blue.
And then I've seen her twice since then, and she had on blue both times.
Still, honey.
Let's see. I'll do these because I know who they're from.
Okay. Next, these are from, let me open this real quick. Suzanne Shawwood on Ravelry. Her name's Shawwood on Ravelry. I realized that sounded like I was saying her full name. This is cute. This should be good. Since we live in the country, I'm sure there's a cute little hunter boy that'd like to wear this.
I like it.
I don't know why that makes me think of hunting, but
I don't know. I really like that.
Maybe it's camo. Maybe that's what it's making me think of. I like it though. Ooh.
I like that one a lot.
That's nice. Look at that. Those pops of rainbows. Love it. Oh, too cute. I love it. Love, love, love. The top's purple with some rainbow on the ribbing. Very cute. Thank you, Suzanne.
These two are from Athena, who is Southpaw Knitter 66.
That's adorable.
She's one of our local peeps. And one of hers is a barley. And this one is from Dawn, Lucy Dawn, and it's a barley, stripy barley.
I didn't realize I wasn't prepared. Have we talked about this one?
No. I'm moving mine off the table as I talk about them. So.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to do as well.
Here, I'll do this one. It's just one.
Picture.
This one is from. Ooh, maybe I'm not as quick as I think I am. Go ahead.
I'm not ready. I think it's the card out.
DEBR 57 on Ravelry. She did a strip hat, and she says in the note she said, well, it kind of lost the pattern in the hat, but it still makes it.
I like that.
It makes it a nice stretchy hat though. So even if you don't see the pattern itself, then
lady.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from. Sorry, you finished.
I'm done.
I was just shocked by how many came out of the bag. From Jana.
Exile in Knittville.
Oh, hi! I follow you on Instagram. Hi. Sorry, I was like, Exile. I got lost. Here's a pretty gray. I like this. It's a different kind of ribbing. It's like a 4x2, then 2. I don't know. It's cool. I like it. And
I like that one a lot.
Here's a plain hat with a garter bottom.
That hat would match the socks you're knitting.
It would. That actually, the pink and green parts totally look like that Happy Feet yarn. That's so cool. I didn't even notice. This is very nice. This just looks like, it just looks handsome. That's the word I want to use for it.
Right.
I like the green on the top. That's cute. I love this one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little green and brown stripes. And here's a pretty blue. And a cute pink and gray. The gray's kind of shiny. I like it. Ooh, some cables.
Fancy.
Cute with the pom-pom. Oh, I remember this one. I don't remember what the pattern is. But it's adorable. It looks like a cupcake. Here's a blue and a green. I won't show the part where it's jogged. Here's the back of it. And then here's a cute little beige with a little bump. The bumps just make me think of cookies. Like it's a cherry or something.
It is. It's cute.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just want a cupcake.
I have 4 that are from Jill, who is Jill Serenity. We have a pretty pinky hat. You know, I thought there were more Barleys.
I actually expected
a nice little camo.
I like that.
Oh, looky there.
Speaking of
Barley. And then another nice little camo. She did 2 boy, 2 girl ones. And she sent a cute little card.
That's cute.
And she sent us yarn.
So do we have to fight to the death for it, or?
I don't know.
It's pretty.
It's very pretty.
Thank you. We'll figure something out.
I really like it. It's pretty.
Nice. Yeah. I like Ella braid stuff.
Mm-hmm. I have some Ella Red, not that color.
It's very pretty. Thank
you. We'll share. It'll be fine. We're not fighty type people.
Yeah. Too much work. Too much negative work.
That's right.
We could be knitting.
That's right.
Is that it?
I think that's all.
20 minutes.
20 minutes of hats.
Of just hats. That's not including the other.
Yeah.
So, and we wanted to mention, we both watched some new podcasts this week, and Danielle actually wrote some down, and I watched the same ones that she did, so I'm just going to let her.
I did. Well, okay, so to put it out there and be honest about it, I kind of almost stopped watching podcasts, I guess, nearly a year ago, just because I felt so overwhelmed with all the podcasts. I mean, there were so many, and I felt so overwhelmed trying to keep up with everybody. And I did still watch a handful, but those are the people that I know in real life, and it was kind of just to visit with my friends. But I kind of discovered some new to me podcasts over the last couple of weeks.
And some of these are new, anyway.
Yeah, some of these are new, and then some of these are just new to me. So I was watching. What was I watching? Somewhere I read about the Dancing Geek podcast.
I watched that one too.
He only has like 5 episodes.
I think he has 6 now. I think.
Or was it 6? I've watched them all. Whatever they're. Maybe that was the 6th one. Came out Wednesday.
Because I was on YouTube watching videos yesterday, and I didn't get to his, but I think it said 6. But I could be wrong.
Then I've watched 6. because I did watch this week's already. But they're
Fine.
they're epic. They're like long. I mean, I found him not yesterday, but last Saturday. And I basically spent the entire day watching. You're right. That was 5 episodes. I spent the entire day. I mean, I would take breaks to do other things, but eat and do laundry and grocery shop and feed my child and, but those little things. But I did spend almost the whole day just watching James. And
he's really funny.
He's funny.
He's got a good personality, which is important.
He's interesting. He's terribly smart.
Mm-hmm.
Really. And the fact that he's got the lovely little accent, British accent, doesn't really hurt any either. But so I really enjoyed watching him, and I spent the whole Saturday pretty much watching him. And then he had mentioned the Bakery Bears podcast, which I had heard about on Instagram and stuff, so I knew they were out there, but I hadn't gotten around to watching any. So then I started watching their podcast and they have 10 episodes now. So I started at the beginning of all these and watched on. And I really enjoyed them. Evidently I have an English thing going. You'll see there's more. And then I watched Little Bobbin's Knits. She only has 5 episodes.
I was like, she's a new one, too.
She's very new.
I've heard about her on Instagram, but I haven't watched.
She's so sweet and very talented. I mean, she does nice knits. She has an Etsy shop, too.
Oh, cool.
Where she has bags and
we like that.
Different kinds of things. But it was really nice to watch her first couple of episodes, and then because I watched them back to back. And then watch the ones as she's progressing. You can really see the progression of she's very shy. You can tell she's a very shy young lady. But the progression from the first very timid episode to now she has 5 out, and you can tell she's getting comfortable.
Aww.
It's just lovely, really.
That's cute.
Very. And then I watched part of an episode of the Weasley Sisters podcast. I found them this morning. I didn't get to watch the whole episode. They're all about Harry Potter, so I'm in.
I figured they were Harry Potters.
Yeah.
But you never know. It could be their last name. So.
And then the Turbo Knitter, I watched him because I'm like, hey, it's a guy. Another guy knitting, and I find that interesting. And he knits a lot for charity and stuff, so
cool.
I'm all over that. The Brochet podcast, I watched them this morning.
Sorry.
What's funny?
I love it. I love bro words.
You love bro words?
Yeah, I don't know. It's hilarious to me. I'm sorry.
But I've been following. It's Celtic Lucas, and I've been following him on Instagram for quite a while. But I'm slow, and I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Whoops.
Otherwise, I would have watched it before now.
I follow a lot of people on Instagram, and a lot of them have podcasts, and they don't talk about it.
No, they don't. And then I'm like, I didn't know you had a podcast. You got to tell us, people. As a matter of fact,
promote yourself.
If you have a podcast, leave a comment on the YouTube for us so we can find you. Let's see. Little Yellow You Crafts, that's Xena, and she used to be Nitty Natter Xena, and I used to love her podcast. So she has 2 episodes out now under the Little Yellow You. She changed her name because she does more a variety of crafts, and she wanted to kind of feature everything, not just knitting, which is awesome. And I'm really excited that she's back. I just love her. And then Knit Up Girl is a very brand new, only has 1 or 2.
She might have 1 more up. I can't remember now.
1 or 2.
I found out about her through the Hats for Kiddos tag. She talked about us in her first episode because she's knitting some hats for us.
That's awesome.
So I thought that was really cool. We really appreciate that.
Yeah. So those are some new to me podcasts that I've enjoyed over the last couple of weeks, and
those are all video.
Those are all video, yes. I'm not good about listening. Well, okay, I did listen to the Sampler Girl some. I don't really listen to podcasts when it's just audio very often. I listen to Just One More Row because, they're my friends. But usually if I'm just listening, I listen to an audiobook or I'm listening to music.
I listen to more audio than I watch video because I drive a lot. So I usually will start my day with a podcast and then I'll listen to a book for the rest of the day. So.
Yeah. But anyway.
And I watch videos on weekends. That's why I get behind.
Yeah. And see that, and I was at that point last year where I was just so behind on everybody that I just quit watching everybody. And I felt bad because you kind of lose track, you know, but there's too many good podcasts out there. And I just, you know,
excuse me.
I need more time in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. Lord help us.
Remember, the end of today, Sunday, October 12th, Inverness Patterns on Ravelry. Half of the proceeds will go towards Silly Crew's medical fund, or GoFundMe page. There's a knit along in the Unwind Yarn Company Ravelry group through the end of November.
Yes, through the end of November.
Using Unwind Yarn Company yarn and the patterns designed by. They're lovely. They're very fun to knit.
I try to keep it easy.
Hats for kiddos. The hats need to be to us by the 31st for them to count for the knit along. If you send some after the 31st, obviously we'll take the hats and use them, but they won't go into the
prize drawing.
The prize drawing because we're going to do the prize drawing on November 2nd.
Right. So if they're not here, if they're postmarked.
If we get it November 1st, we're not going to get it.
No. If we get it by November 1st, if you've got it in the mail and we get it by November 1st, then yes, we'll still count it. But we're recording and drawing on November 2nd. So if they're not here by November 2nd, then they're not here to be drawn, you know, for the prizes.
And we just want to remind you because our next podcast will be October 26th. So,
right.
So we will have another one before then, but I just want to make sure that you guys remember that they need to be to us.
Surprise!
Which I think we tell you that every time, but you know, it is getting closer to the end, so I want to make sure that you understand that we need them soon.
Right.
But we don't want you to, you know, I mean, there's a bunch of people who've messaged me saying that they've shipped them this past week, so I assume we'll get some more.
It's really, I love it. I'm like, every day I'm like, oh, are there hats in the mailbox?
She'll always text me, 3 more hats, 8 more hats. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
I don't think.
The Twist Fiber Studio.
Yes.
Kickstarter. Remember, go to the Ravelry group, our Ravelry group. There's a thread
with links to everything.
This means thread, apparently. Yes. I talk with my hands a lot.
There's a thread, and it has the links to the Kickstarter itself. It has a link to Ashley's YouTube because she has a podcast, the Twisted Stitcher. Yes. So link to her podcast and a picture of the fiber. Remember, if you are not a spinner, please still participate because if you win, I will spin that yarn for you,
which is awesome.
All right.
I think that's it. You can find show notes at Caffeinated Knitting with GertandAllie.blogspot.com. I'll get those up as soon as I can.
Yeah.
We'll have links to everything we talked about.
Leave us comments.
Leave comments. We like them.
We like them.
Or, you know, talk to us on the Ravelry group.
Or find us on Instagram. I'm Caffeinated Gert on Instagram.
I'm Crafty Allie.
So we're easy to find because our name's the same everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I use Instagram too much.
Yes. I love my Instagram.
I love it.
A lot.
So, I think that's it.
Thank
you, guys.
You guys have a great week. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.